next up, it's the women's doubles final, and for a 14th time here at the Malaysian Open, we have an all-Chinese affair. Liu Shengshu and Tang Ning against last year's beaten finalists. Beg your pardon, 2 years ago they were in the final. Zhang Shuxian and Zheng Wu. This is the women's doubles draw from the quarter-final stage, and as you can see, only 4 different nationalities. 4 Chinese pairs, 2 from Japan, but mention needs to be made of the Indian pair of Krasto and Ponapa. They really have had a sensational start to their partnership, only formed their partnership less than a year ago. So the 2 Chinese pairs that made it through to the semi-finals have made it through to the final.
China.
And here the youngsters, the number 8 seeds, Liu Shengshu and Tang Ning. Their first ever Malaysian Open, and they're in the final. That is quite remarkable. They started their partnership
Their opponent,
at the Malaysian International in 2022, and last year was the first year on the World Tour, and they reached 7 finals. Mind you, their opponents, the number 5 seeds, Zhang Shuxian and Zheng Wu, reached the final of the All England Championships in 2022 in only their 2nd tournament together. So it does seem that Chinese pairs, even when they're recently formed pairs, enjoy a lot of success. So this will be a 4th meeting between these 2 pairs, and of the previous 3, it is the beaten finalists from 2 years ago, Zhang Shuxian and Zheng Wu, who have won 2 of them, including the last time they played, which was the final of the Kumamoto Masters in Japan. 21-17 in the deciding game, an hour and 15 minutes it was in Kumamoto.
It's black, it's gold. Gold, black. It's black.
No. Oh, is it? How did we tell the difference between black and gold?
That's up. Thank you.
It's not helping that both pairs are wearing black shirts. Rules state that players or pairs, opponents, must be wearing significantly different colours. Well, seeing as the shirt is bigger than the shorts, I would have thought that it's not significantly different because the shorts are smaller. Anyway, that's a moot point. This is Liu Shengshu, who's still a teenager, just 19 years of age. 175 is 5'9", from Liaoning, coastal province on the northeast China coast. Her partner Tang Ning is 20, and she's from Hunan. And as I was telling you, they were in 7 finals last year, all of them World Tour events. Enjoying their 4th week at their career high of 8 on the world rankings. And let me draw your attention to the quarter-final, where they beat the defending champions and 2-time winners, the number 1 seeds, the world champions, Chen Qingcheng and Jia Yifan. Then in the semi-final yesterday, beat Iwanaga and left-handed Nakanishi. So to Zhang Shuxian, who is 24, turned 24 earlier this month, from Luzhou in southeast Sichuan province. That's where we had the Super Series finals of 2011. She and her partner, Zheng Yu, who will turn 28 next month, have been as high as 2 on the world ranking, but currently number 7. 2 years ago, they lost in the final to Rahayu and Ramadanti, who sadly this year were the number 6 seeds, but had to withdraw because of an injury to Rahayu. Now, looking at their matches, well, there was no problems all the way through, including the semi-final against the number 2 seeds, Baekana and Lee So-hee. And interestingly, that was the first time that Baekana and Lee So-hee had lost prior to a final of a Super 1000 event in which they participated as a pair, because they reached all 3 Super 1000 finals that they played last year. That was a remarkable record for the Korean pair. Charles Wang from Chinese Taipei is our umpire for this one. And Mohammed Salman from Malaysia, the service judge. Well, as far as Zhang Xian and Zheng are concerned, they won 2 titles last year. Obviously the Kumamoto Masters, because we saw that that was the last time these 2 pairs played against each other, and they won that one. But they also won the event in Saarbrücken in Germany, the 300 event. I'm reluctant to say they beat Rahayu and Ramadanti in the final, because in fact they'd lost the first game, and it was 1-1 in the second when sadly Rahayu injured her knee and had to withdraw from that final. Won the doubles double at the World Junior Championships, did Liu Shengshu. And that was the World Junior Championships of 2022 in Santander in Spain. And while competing in junior badminton, Tang Ning basically concentrated on women's singles.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Zhang Xian and Zheng, China. And on my left, Liu Shensu and Hani, China. Zhang Xian to serve to Liu Shensu. Love all. Play.
So the number 5 seeds and the beaten finalists from 2 years ago, nearest to us in the all-black kit, Zhang Xian and Zheng Wu. And here's a fun fact for you, Steen, to start off. Whoever wins this final will join the list as 6th women's doubles pair to win World Tour titles at all 4 levels.
Oh.
And both pairs have won at 750, 500 and 300 level. So they will become the 6th pair, whoever wins. But I think, on a more serious note, this could be a battle for a potential Olympic qualifying place, couldn't it?
It definitely is. There's less than 300 points between them. At the moment, China is going to qualify 2 pairs, most likely. One pair is going to be the multiple world champions, Chen and Zhang. So one of these 2 pairs is joining, whilst the others are reserves if one of the 2 Chinese pairs should get injured, provided that they can all 3 pairs be in top 8, then they're allowed to choose.
Service for call.
Service called on Zheng Wu. I'm surprised at that with a forehand serve.
I'm not.
No?
No, I saw it yesterday and it looked extremely high.
Right.
She got called once, but it's like she throws the shuttle up in the air before she hits it. But yeah, you have no way of telling from up here. Only the...
Oh, how did she get that back? That was brilliant defense from Tang Ning.
4-1.
Amazing.
Oy.
And
That lift there.
That had topspin on it, didn't it?
Had.
Well, this is a discipline where China has really dominated here at the Malaysian Open. Chinese pairs have won 26 of the 39 previous women's doubles titles. That's exactly 2/3. Yeah. Amazing. And even during the Super Series and World Tour era, 10 of the previous 15.
They have, in the history, been very, very dominant in women's doubles, and I think from 2014 perhaps, so the last 10 years, more or less, last 9 years, there's been a lot more competition in the women's doubles, but I see signs that China is about to establish their dominance again.
In this discipline or in all disciplines?
In this discipline, but also doing well in a lot of other disciplines. Mixed doubles, 3 pairs in top 5 in the world.
Yeah.
Men's doubles, world number 1. We're going to see them later, and a couple of exciting pairs coming up.
You know, Steen, this is only a second ever Super 1000 event for the youngsters, Liu Shengshu and Tan Ning. The only Super 1000 they played last year was the China Open.
Yeah, they were probably not qualified for the others.
A year on, what a difference a year makes.
Yeah.
Good drive defence. I like how positive Liu Shengshu and Tan Ning are on defence. Never seem content just to lift it. Always driving the shuttle back or blocking.
Tumble serve.
Yeah, it was a good tumble serve too.
It's over 4-7.
It's interesting sort of dynamics here as well, isn't it, Steen? Because if I remember correctly, and I'm sure I do, Zhang Xian was tried out with Liu Shengshu at the Indonesian Masters last year, and they actually won the title.
They won the title, and I was sure that they were going to be the new
dominating
dominating pair. But lost early in the next tournament in Thailand Masters. That was the 4th tournament in a row for Zhang Xian. And then they reverted back to their own partnerships.
So the first challenge of this final. And the line judge got it absolutely right.
1 challenge remaining. 5-7. Play.
There's the drive defence again.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Standing far forward. Liu and Tan.
Steen, did you pay more attention than me as to who won the toss of the coin and what they chose?
I was staring at it, but I can't tell you who chose what.
No, I can't remember either. Good flick serve. Oh, that's loose. Yep. That's calmly put away by Zhang.
6-8.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that.
Seven, 8.
Yeah, that's the problem hitting with the drift. Unless you get the shuttle down
7.
steeply enough, it is liable to go long of the back line.
Yeah. Zhang Shushan, in my opinion, clearly the better front court player of the 4 players on court. Reads the game well, but not that physically strong.
It's over. 8.
All the 3 others
9.
physically stronger than her.
Yeah, well, there's nothing wrong with that defensive shot from her,
No.
though, was there?
8, 9.
Nice. That was a big gap.
9, all.
And she found it well, and they've done awfully well. 6 of the last 8 points.
Yeah, and sort of reducing the pace a little bit instead of, like we saw Zhang Shushan do, really go at it and play it long some rallies ago.
So it's over. 10, 9.
Oh, that's well taken. Schwartz. Unbelievable.
Absolutely astonishing.
How did they not win that rally? Zhang Shushan and Zheng Hu for the final shot into the net. Great defence, though, from Liu Shengshu. But this is a big miss. Big, big miss. Absolute sitter. But it means that the youngsters, Liu Shengshu and Tang Ning, have the advantage at the mid-game interval, a 2-point advantage.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Yes.
No coaching staff involved.
Yes.
Because both pairs from China. The Chinese coaches want to leave the pairs to their own devices.
I think that's probably only happened
11,
4 times for
9.
the youngsters, so they have to get used to that situation that they're
Play.
alone, whilst Zhang Shushan and Zheng Yu, they're a little bit more established pair, so they probably would have played, for instance, Chen and Jia a number of times, and also some of their compatriots.
Yeah, good point. attempt from Liu Shengshu.
11.
She made nice contact with it.
Yeah, I thought also well done by Zheng Yu to get it back that way across to Liu.
Yeah, there's the front court play from Zhang Shuxian that you were alluding to a little earlier.
Chinese team management tried her in mixed doubles. She was sort of like an apprentice with Zheng Siwei. Was it in the beginning of 2023? No, it was 22, wasn't it? I think it was just after the Olympics where Zheng Siwei and Huang Yachong, they split up for some tournaments.
Yeah, not many though. Yeah, good flat, fast exchanges. And for the first time in this final, Zhang Shuxian and Zheng Yu go into the lead. Lovely interception. Fairly dangerous shot to attempt from Cheng Yu. Whipped across courts.
Thank you. Thank you. Pair all.
Not even particularly close. It's way long of that back line.
Yeah. Really a sign of the drift alongside the court.
Just when their opponents had played themselves back in and got themselves into a little lead, the youngsters, Liu Shengshu and Tang Ning, promptly win the next 4 points. That's a good response. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Beautiful serve.
Great flick serve.
And we know that she can do the tumble serve as well, so that's really a weapon compared to many others. In men's doubles, we're going to see last today. We're going to see Yang Wei Kung being able to do the same. That's really an asset. We have some dangerous serves.
Yeah.
Number 13, 16.
This is a situation that I haven't really been able to figure out yet, because to me Liu Xiangshu looks so a class over the others in terms of physical strength, and her defense, it looks so natural there. But a number of times Zheng and Zhang, they get the better of her anyway.
Yeah, on her defence, you mean?
On her defense.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen her save some incredible shots, but it's like when she's under pressure, then it's actually still possible to score. That sounded wrong, but it's not like it's a wall of defense.
I can't remember where it was I was watching Liu Xiangshu. It may have been the Kumamoto Masters when they were playing their opponents of today in the final. And I felt there were several occasions when Liu Xiangshu was struggling to change direction. I think she anticipates extremely well and gets herself in the right place at the right time. But if she doesn't anticipate and she's asked to change direction, but she's only 19, that more physical strength will come with age.
Yeah.
That's well taken, well finished off.
And also the exposure to pairs that actually can challenge and can make her change direction. I suspect she would have been quite dominant in the junior competitions.
Yeah.
So most of the times playing from a positive position.
Ladies, you take too long. Okay, get ready, quicker.
16 all. 4 straight points to be back level. That's good work by Tang Ling.
17-16.
Best rally of the match so far. Longest too. This is brilliant. That's gone long with the back line. What a super rally.
It's over. 17 all.
Yeah, easily the longest rally. 61 shots. Nice that we have dedicated court attendance today.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So this is a crucial stage of this opening game. 17 all.
That was a long break we had there.
Yeah.
Following that long rally.
I'm guessing well over a minute.
It's over 18,
Our
17.
the youngsters would target Zheng defense every time we had the option. That's where I feel that she's the weaker of the four. She's strong, good in the attack, but her defense is a little behind the others.
Oh, that's super throw on that from Zheng.
It's over 18 all.
Oh, that's loose. Yeah.
It's over
And it got punished.
19, 18.
Way too high the drop shot.
You can't play loopy drops like that in doubles. Not unless there's a huge amount of disguise on it. Nice defense from Tan Ning.
20, 18.
And they've earned themselves 2 game point opportunities, the youngsters, Liu Shengshu and Tan Ning. Return of serve is wide of the mark.
First game won by
And the opening game.
21, 18.
21-18 confirms the umpire to Liu Shengshu and Tang Ning in 26 minutes.
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Second game. Level. Play.
So Liu Sheng Shu and Tang Ning, 1 game to the good against the beaten finalists from 2 years ago, Zhang Xian and Zheng Yu.
Service over. 1 love. Service over. 1 all.
As well to get that below the tape, Liu Xiangshu.
Oh, it's just long.
2 1.
I thought she almost walked into that serve, you know.
Yeah.
Not allowed to move your feet when serving.
3 1.
Good follow-up from Tan Ning.
Yeah, you know, Steen, I think she's a bit underestimated
Yeah.
because everybody has been raving about Liu Shengshu, and I think her partner Tan Ning is equally as good. I thought she was brilliant in the semi-final yesterday. I called that match against Iwanaga and Nakanishi.
And, I haven't seen enough of their matches yet, but it's easy to see the technical, physical strengths of Liu Xiangshu. But Tan Ning, I'm starting to think that she's a type just like Zheng, who we watched in the mixed double, and I would say Wei Yaxin as well in the mixed double, the Chinese mixed double. She used to be a singles player until she got paired with Zhang Zhenbang. So that ability, that versatility to play several disciplines, that says something about an eye for badminton, in my opinion.
Yeah. And it used to be, I know I'm very old indeed, Steve, but it used to be in my day that we all played all 3 disciplines as juniors to learn the craft and for all-round development.
Yeah.
Even Peter Gader played doubles at juniors. He
Yeah.
won the equivalent of the World Junior Championships with Peter Nissen, I think it was.
Perhaps he was actually an even better doubles player than a singles player.
We
He's going to hate me for saying this,
yes,
but
we will never
he
know.
was a fantastic doubles player.
Yeah. But nowadays, I think the players tend to specialise at a much younger age.
5.
Yeah, I think it's because it's very results focused. So
Yeah.
I think a lot is afraid of getting left out if they don't show results at an early age.
No, I think that's a very good point. It's a good return of serve. Yeah.
And I think here it becomes crucial for Zhang and Zheng to get on the attack, given the difficulties in Zheng Yu's defense and the physical power of Tan and Liu.
Yeah.
So a lot of responsibility on the shoulders of Zhang Shushan, the way I see it.
5-all.
Oh, it was a nice idea.
6.
The drive defence across courts and followed forward. Zhang Xian, but the shot was just wide.
Oi.
Yeah,
Air shot.
It's over.
that doesn't often happen.
6-all.
Although I thought on the first day, Steen, we saw a number of players completely mistime it, didn't we?
That's been the case here in Ashanti Arena this year. There's been a lot of drift. All players have said that it's challenging playing conditions.
No. Good flick serve this time
Over.
by Zhang Xian.
7-6.
Not to no avail. Tan Ning very alert to that.
7-6. It's over. 7-all.
Yeah, not dealing with that defensively either.
7.
Zhang Ru.
CHN, get ready.
Oh, it's just long.
9-7.
So far, she hasn't been able to make a difference. Zhang Xian, the difference that I feel that she needs to make.
Ten, 7.
I think those were three relatively quick points
Yeah.
from 7-all.
Good
Oh,
play.
that's beautiful. What a super shot.
8, 10.
And
That's what you alluded
Yes.
to.
Yes,
That she's on the way to the other side and she can't go back again.
she can't change direction.
No.
8, 10.
Oh, that's superb skills
It's
from
over.
Liu Shengshu.
11-8.
And she and Tan Ning go to the mid-game interval with a 3-point advantage, having already won the opening game.
20 seconds, 20 seconds.
是一个球是
There's no ball. Zheng. Eleven, 8. Play.
So if the higher seeded pair of Chang Shuxian and Zheng are to win this final, they need to start upping their game. Game down and 3 points adrift as play resumes here in the second game. Well, she very nearly got back the net cord, but I don't see the beaten finalists from 2 years ago, Steve, winning by defending as they were trying to do in that rally.
No, I don't think so. One of the things that I think Tan Ning has got from women's singles is that she's definitely not afraid to work from the backcourt. She fired 3 smashes here. They were solid, and I felt she could have fired 15 more without even blinking. So I think that Zhang and Zheng, they probably need to get on the attack. If they can't get on the attack, they got to play a bit more soft-paced shots and finding the gaps on the opponent's court. Clever. So
Yeah, nice change there.
exactly something here. Do something that's not a stroke practice exercise back home in Beijing. But that's difficult, especially when it's someone you know from your daily practice. There's few things you've got that can come as a surprise.
Yeah, superb defence.
And perhaps the issue is that the defense of Liu and Tan is so good that they can afford lifting perhaps just to the first of the tram lines and still be in good shape, because the drift helps them a little bit and takes away a little bit of the bite of the attack from the pair in all black.
Over 11, 13.
Although getting a net cord on the return of serve far too often for it just to be luck. Oh my goodness, wrong choice of shot there from Liu Shenshu. Oh, well, that was a delightful idea, the cross-court block from Chang Shuxian.
Where was the other one? Let's get that again, because that was probably the worst choice of the tournament.
Thank you. $50, 11.
I've been in a decision for the Olympics where I had to choose between players and pairs, and I'm sitting here thinking, what would I do if I had to choose between these two pairs here?
Oh, that's a nice shot. And
Yeah, it's difficult, but
15.
I'm quite convinced I would go with the youngsters. I would do
Thank
it
you.
for the present Olympics, but I would also do it for the future. When you're 19 and 20, you go in with some kind of do or die attitude, and perhaps doesn't really realize how big it is. And I think that's just a better chance. I'm thinking, what would the other countries think? Would they rather face this pair here or the youngsters? And I just think that the other countries would rather face Zheng and Zhang than Liu and Tan.
well, Liu and Tan will be 20 and 21 by the time of the Olympics.
Yeah.
But the point is, I think the decision will probably pretty much solve itself, because I think that every time I see this young pair from China, I think they're improving a little bit more. And I think by the time of the end of the qualifying and the actual Olympic Games, I think they might well clearly be, if not the second pair, even the first pair,
maybe
from
even the best pair
from China.
And I still think that Chen and Zhang, tactical-wise, are a bit stronger, but there's few flaws on this pair here. I don't see any pair that can match them physically. The right thing. Zhang try to control it. And that's exactly the point. You have to play so accurate in terms of tactical choices against Liu and Tan.
It's over 40-17. It's over 18-14.
3 points away, Zheng Shu and Tang Ning, from becoming the 6th different women's doubles pair to win titles at all 4 levels of World Tour events: 300, 500, 750 and 1000.
Over 50-18.
It's not over yet,
No.
is it? That is a missed opportunity.
She's lacked that little extra that could have given them the advantage. She's lacked that today, Zhang Shushan. She's in a good position.
Yeah. 2 points away from the title. Liu Shengshu and Tang Ning. That was a nice shot. Brush off the top of the tape from Chan Shuxian.
It's over 70-90.
Again, the moment you're out of balance, it's almost impossible to control the shots to the backcourt.
Well. 1 point in it.
Let's see if she throws the shuttle up a little bit before hitting it, Chen Yu. Wasn't that bad.
It's long. There's a challenge here from Zheng. I don't think they'll win that challenge. I saw that as clearly long.
I think that was a challenge because they need to challenge. They need this point.
Way long. It's match point opportunities. 2 of them for the number 8 seeds, Liu Shengshu and Tang Ning.
Play.
Their second ever Super 1000 tournament. Liu Shengshu and Tang Ning win the Malaysian Open, and they become the 6th women's doubles pair in history to achieve World Tour titles at all 4 levels, 300, 500, 750, and now they've won a 1000 title. That is remarkable for a 19 and 20-year-old pair. .52 minutes, 21:18, 21:18. There is confirmation of that scoreline. Well, they've not been on the World Tour quite for 12 months yet. Steen, that is utterly remarkable, isn't it?
It is. They remind me a little bit about the former Olympic champions, Du Ying and Yu Yang, when they came forward very, very strong physically and technically compared to their opponents. What a rush.
Yeah.
That's what it means to them. Had they lost the second final in a row, then the Olympic qualification would have perhaps been even more in doubt.
Yeah.
Now they're neck to neck still.
So the players step forward onto the podium for the prize presentation of the women's doubles.
Women's double, runners-up, Zheng China. And the champion, China.
The Malaysian Open champions, Liu Shengshu and Tan Ning, in only their second ever Super 1000 tournament. Well, less than a year ago, Liu Shengshu and Tan Ning won their first World Tour title, a 300 event at the Spain Masters, but they had to qualify for that 10 months on, and they're winning a Super 1000.
We also invite
smile
Yang
on the
Berbahagia
faces
Tan
of
Sri
Zhang
Dato'
and
Sri
Zhang
Dr.
Shushan.
Muhammad Norzal Zakaria, President Badminton Association of Malaysia, President of Olympic Council of Malaysia, and Executive Board Olympic Council of Asia, Honorary President Badminton Asia, to give away Petronas Trophy to the winners. We also invite Yang Berbahagia Dato' V. Subramaniam, Petronas Malaysia Open 2024 Organizing Committee Chairman and Deputy President One Badminton Association of Malaysia, to give away mock check to the winners.
And the runner-up receive a total of USD 45,500. And the champion receive a total of USD 96,200.
Thank you very much. Yang berhormat Puan Henayo, Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Datuk Sri Dr. Muhammad Norzal Zakaria, and Yang Berbahagia Datuk V. Subramaniam, for giving away the prizes and souvenirs to the winners.
I wouldn't be surprised if Liu Shengshu in a moment gets out her mobile phone to have a selfie. I seem to remember them doing that on the podium in the Kumamoto Masters. Yeah, here we
There
go.
it is.
Here we go.
Hey, that's a good call, Jill.
Oh, she's asking somebody else to
Yeah.
take the photo this time. Yeah, they're going to get near to the mascot for the selfie. Here we go.
They should have chosen a higher mascot.
Brilliant. So, after the women's doubles, we look forward to our next final. It's men's singles. It's Shi Uchi of China up against the unseeded Anders Antonsen of Denmark. Welcome back to the Axiata Arena here in Kuala Lumpur. And when any of the star Malaysian players turn up, there's a whole queue for their autographs and to have photographs. And of course, these are the former world champions, Aaron Chia and So Week. Well, our next final is men's singles, and it's Shi Chi who's trying to become only the third